We know that one of the main things that is plaguing our society is misdiagnosis. Let me remind you that chiropractic care is the only care in the medical field that still honors physical touch. A lot of times when you go to your medical doctor, they're usually sitting at some type of desk, or you might not even see that medical doctor, you'll see a PA, right? A physician assistant. And then they're going to just write down that information and be like, hey, we'll give you these antibiotics, we'll give you these, et cetera, based off of what you spoke to them. Now, we know a lot of times that when we are saying what kind of symptoms and things that we have, we are genuinely confused and don't know what's going on. And so we're not sure what it is. What is better than to do an actual physical exam? What is bothering you? Okay, my stomach is hurting and I'm having X, Y, and Z symptoms. So then maybe go into that area, checking the quadrant of the stomach that might be bothering you, seeing what organs are in that area, what goes to that organs, where's the referral pain coming from, right? And then making an accurate decision on, okay, let's try these tips or try these options before we just dive straight into, okay, let me just give you these pills. Let me just put you on these antibiotics. Let me get you scheduled to go see an orthopedic surgeon, right? These are quick, drastic measures that I'm not saying is always the wrong answer, but we know that one of the main things that is plaguing our society is misdiagnosis, right? So a lot of times you can go into the doctor, they don't know what's really going on. So based off of your symptoms, they'll just categorize it into whatever it may be. Medicine is one of the triangle pillars next to food and doctors and the pills. So if you are having these symptoms and it looks and quacks like a duck, like, okay, it's this, then it's automatically you're categorized into that area. But we all know that if you take the weight, you have a whole bunch of rocks in there. You have 12 rocks, right? And you take the weight of each rock, right? So this rock weighs 2 pounds. This rock weighs 2.4 pounds. This rock weighs 3 pounds, right? And then you take the average of all those rocks and the average of it is 2.3 pounds. But you go and look at all those rocks and none of those rocks weigh 2.3 pounds. But we're making every decision based off of the average of what it might be. Do you feel comfortable that your whole healthcare, your whole life is dependent on an average that might not be your very number that you're dealing with? That's how misdiagnosis happen, because based off of a prior situation, even that person could have been a different race, a different gender, different weight, height, grew up in a whole different culture. But that same issue they have is how they're gonna treat you. To me, I'm not saying that's wrong. What I'm saying is that there's a way better option than to just drastically and treat somebody like that. It's first analyzing and viewing the person for who they are currently, what they have been through, what kind of experiences, and are we physically touching and seeing what is going on in that part of your body? What does it feel like? Is there any restriction, a change in tone, muscle tone? All that information is gonna let you know how to get somebody to feel from sick and dis-ease to ease and healthy.